Murder! Yes, someone was murdered, Professor Sinclair. We're gonna have a detective on board. It's gonna be lots and lots of fun. And we'll see you after this commercial break. Okay. I've got a few notes here. I went online and did some,
And so I watched her closely, and she was breathtaking. Like an angel in disguise, disguised as the most beautiful woman on the face of this planet.
So, Detective Gilmore, what is it exactly that you do?
I'm a crime solver, a detective. I solve crimes.
You solve crimes? You solve them?
Yes, that's right. Why, has a crime been committed? Like an owl in a tree, I was observing my prey.
How do you go about solving a crime? Like, what would be like a first...
Like a murder.
Well, first thing I ask myself is, what kind of monster would do such a thing? But usually it's a person close to him, like a colleague or a lover. You ever been in love, Professor?
Have I ever been in love?
Do you have a lover now? That's right. Reel her in. You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
Is that...
I gotta go. I have to return some books to the library. I'll be right back.
What's the rush?
I mean, they're due at like 5. It's like 5:20. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. No, I mean, you can...
You're a silly man, you know that? Just like me. So my wife was murdered.
Did you ever catch the killer who killed you?
No, I haven't. But I do have a picture. It's right here. His back's turned. Just my luck. What kind of monster would do such a thing? Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom.
Guten Tag, boys and girls. My name is Bumbley Sokar, and I'm here to present to you my murder vision, which I created after I was inspired by Minority Report with Tom Cruise. Very good film. My murder vision is better. Everything is made up of particles, so we must examine in a murder scene the particles omitted from the body of the murder victim. Travels through your nose, your brain is then processing those particles, and because of the convergence of information from these knobs and levers that we are adjusting, they converge on one side, and what you are presented with, the full picture that we see, is the solution to the problem that you want to present, which is murder.
There was a maniac who let the zoo loose once. There was a stampede of animals, there's thousands of them, giraffes, hippos, koalas, you name it. Knocking cars out of the way, squishing little babies' heads. All their heads were splattered all over the place. I studied the brains. A giraffe could not have done it. I don't think a giraffe with the skinny little legs could squish a man's head like a fucking melon. So I looked a little closer, and I noticed a huge footprint that matched an elephant's. It was an elephant. We found him on 9th Street, smashing other people's heads like grapefruits.
Good evening. My name is Professor Frank Kolchak here at Murder Vision in the Supercomputer Lab. Angela! Angela!
I'm watching Minority Report.
I love that movie! all of the perfunctory murder vision channels have been pushed into the visible spectrum, which allows us to see crimes as they are happening or before they happen. Now, there is no virtual reality that will help in crime solving, but there is the reality of justice. We have all of these knobs and dials. Angela, were you touching the knobs and dials on my board?
No.
Angela. And the whole system works on... Oh, one moment. The crime is being committed as we speak. We're just dialing in to try to figure out exactly where the triangulation of all of this crime is happening. Yes, food being fed. This can't be. This can't be.
Hello?
Susan, Professor Jesse isn't who he says he is. He's working with Mr. A, the science man. Get out!
Kill Sinclair?
I had to.
Jesse, you love science. You're smarter than that.
Well, shenanigan.
Flanagan.
Of course. Where are you off to in such a rush?
To the garden. I had to wash my hands.
Why is your hands covered in blood?
I was cooking a turkey. I was basting it. It was raw. I was still top dressing.
Any good?
It's okay.
Alright, good, because I got my eye on you, shenanigan. Who's up there?
Professor Susan, she's taking a nap.
Professor Susan, she's taking a nap. Get lost, pal. Oh, Professor. What kind of monster will do such a thing? Oh, Susanna. Sweet, sweet Susanna.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I've come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I came from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm a-gone to Louisiana, my Susanna, for to see. It rained all night the day I left, the weather was so dry. The sun so hot I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna.